Hello. I know, it's been a while. There has been so much. I hope you all had a great summer and that things are settling down for you.
One face entered.
My iPhone is going to talk from time to time because, as you probably know, I use a Braille display connected via Bluetooth to my iPhone. I have two. I have a 40-cell display, which means that it has 40 cells with which I can read. And then it has the 14-cell, which is the smallest one. Along the lines of when it rains, it pours, they both died. So I am waiting to receive one from the Commission for the Blind in Massachusetts until I can send these two out for repairs. It's not easy, I can tell you that. Luckily, I've got my computer, and I am able to interact with the screen a little bit, so I'm doing better than I expected I'd do. Anyway, the latest update is that I have a new job. I had to resign from my job at ABCD due to major professional differences. I'm not going into what happened. It was one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had in my professional career. And it was interesting to feel so insulted and unappreciated. I do miss the students. I used to teach English as a second language to adults. It's a job that I did for over 2 years, 2 years and 4 months. 2 years and 5 months or so. And I'll always be grateful to ABCD. I'll always be grateful because I grew as a professional. I learned more technology, first of all. I learned that my computer could connect to projectors and smartboards, and it gave me the freedom as a teacher to teach in the classroom, to write on the board, to make things more visual for my students in a way that was easier for them. So it also taught me a lot about our immigrant population, their needs, their goals, their dreams, their interests, their fears, especially under the current climate we live in. So there are blessings to everything, right? And blessings. And I, after 3 rounds of interviews, I started work at Fusion Academy. Fusion Academy is a private school that has over 83 satellites across the United States. And they also have Fusion Global, which they started during the pandemic. And it's one-to-one education. For students from 6th grade to 12th grade. And I started 2 weeks ago. It's been a tough start because the systems are very much Fusion integrated, and so because of that, they are not very usable or accessible. And I'm only saying it because the great part about it is how supportive the whole staff has been. They're looking for solutions to make it more accessible for me. They're downloading the JAWS software. They're giving me a Windows computer because we think that their systems may work best with Windows computers and the JAWS software. JAWS is an acronym. It's not the movie. It stands for Job Access with Speech. JAWS. So Apple products use what's called voiceover. And what you're hearing from time to time at the moment is voiceover. So, which is very helpful. I use it on my iPhone, my iPad.
One face entered.
Also, my computer. So, my MacBook Pro. So it's very helpful. It's just that these systems are a bit more intrinsic to Fusion. So I'm being very supported on it, on seeking the best alternatives for accessibility. And for that, I'm truly grateful.
One face entered.
And I'm truly grateful also for the fact that I found a job that quickly, because luck is not, I mean, I've been very blessed in many ways, but man, in the last few years, luck has not always been on my side. I'm still so grateful for having found this apartment the way I did almost 2 years ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years.
One face entered.
Anyway, so I'm grateful to Fusion Academy. I'm grateful for the administration. I'm grateful for my my superiors, and it's Fusion Academy, Newton, Massachusetts. I have 4 students now, and my schedule will keep increasing. And so this week, I guess the goals are to get a new Braille display, or at least a loaner, so I can send the Braille
One face
displays to be repaired. And my other goal is for the JAWS software to be downloaded into the computer at work. In the meantime, I'm using my Mac, but I'm hoping that this week is going to be the week when that's going to happen, because then I'm going to have to try it out. You know, it's not a guarantee. But again, I'm going to do a series on accessibility because, not just because of this, it's because of all the things that I am encountering. People who are visually challenged are not being taken into consideration. And, you know, the blindness, low vision community is very small. And so, but the whole idea is to make things
One face
accessible
entered.
for people of all abilities. And so I'm going to make kind of a series on that. I'll let you know. Yeah, but again, Fusion Academy is my new day job. I will continue to teach for Arlington Adult Education. That I continue to do. I think all my classes are gonna run there. That'd be great. That starts.
One face entered.
That starts the 17th, I think. And let's see. And yeah, because actually this year they showed me a great amount of support when I had a bit of an issue in one of my classes. So again, I'm not really gonna go into it. And so
One face entered.
I'm getting to learn new things. I'm getting to learn to work with another new population of students. And I get to understand a different way of educating our young people. And it's very interesting, and I hope I'll be okay. I hope I do okay. I hope I do well.
One face entered.
Some of you might recall that I did a concert on April 26th, this past April 26th, for to raise funds for for the students at ABCD. And that is completely fine because it goes to the students. And even if I had to resign,
One face entered.
I just hope that the ABCD students can greatly benefit. The students from our department, their department can greatly benefit from the money that was raised. We raised over $800, and I'm glad that I did it, even if my voice was still kind of so yeah, that's what's
One
going
face
on
entered.
musically. I have to do more. To publicize my most recent album, to see if I can record a new one, all kinds of things that I'm thinking of. Please remember that my most recent album, which is I Belong to the Light, it is an album of 17 songs,
One face entered.
16 of which are in English plus another language, so bilingual. English Spanish, English French, English Italian. It also features my only original composition, I Belong to the Light, after which the album is named. It is available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play, Pandora, Apple Music, and
One
Deezer,
face entered.
although I'm not sure what Deezer is, but you might know. My other 3 albums are also available on these platforms. Oh, and YouTube Music. So my other albums apparently are still also available for download. My first album, Herencia Musical, Musical Heritage, it's all in Spanish, studio album with guitar. My second is also
One face
available.
entered.
It's a Christmas album for the holidays. That one was live with some guest stars. And my third is Melodies from the Subway, which is movie themes, musical theater, Gershwin, Cole Porter, things that, requests that I had been asked of people while I was singing at the Harvard train station.
One face entered.
Subway. So they're all available. Check them out. It would help me greatly. I mean, ultimately, and I'll never stop dreaming, is that I want to do music all the time. That's what I really want to do. I don't do auto-tune. I don't do reggaeton. I don't do any of that. But that's what I like to do. My music all over the place.
One face entered.
2 weeks ago, I sang for a senior citizen facility, and I love singing there. I sang there last December, then I sang there in March, then I came back 2 weeks ago, and now they asked me for Christmas. Yay! So I'm excited.
One face entered.
And then I've been singing a few weddings over the summer. I have my beautiful organist friend, who Timothy, who gave me some work. And actually, I have another wedding coming up, October 10th. So I'm happy about that. But I do have to make a better effort of really making sure
One
that
face
my
entered.
music gets around. Emotionally, I continue to do what I can. April was difficult. May and June were difficult because of work issues, and emotionally, I'm still, struggling a little bit. But hey, I'm still getting up every day, and at least, I have access to care.
One face
and
entered.
That is so important for me, for you, for everyone. Okay. So
Near left edge. Near bottom left edge. Centered.
Okay, sorry that it talks
Near
so
right
much.
edge. Centered.
Again, I cannot turn it on. Cannot turn it off.
One face entered.
Because
Near right edge.
of the absence of braille displays, and if I turn it off,
Centered.
then I don't know where I am
Near
on the
right edge.
screen.
Centered.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Near bottom edge.
So
Centered.
that is called
Near left edge.
That is called voiceover.
Centered.
Voiceover, and that's
One face centered.
That is what all the Apple products have as their screen reader. When there is a display connected, a braille display connected to that, then a braille reader can actually turn off the speech and they can just read braille. So,
One face centered.
sorry. All right, let me see. So I'm gonna try a song that is by the late and great Whitney Houston, but I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a jazzy flair. I hope that's all right.
One face centered.
I know it's been some time, but there's something on my mind. You see, I haven't been the same since that cold November day.
One face centered.
You said you needed space, but all we found was an empty place. And the only thing I learned is that I need you desperately. So here I am, and can you please tell me?
One face centered.
Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home? Back to the open arms of a love that's waiting there. And if somebody loves you, won't they always love
One face
you?
centered.
I look in your eyes, and I know that you still care for me. I've been around enough to know that dreams don't turn to gold, and that
One face centered.
there's no easy way. No, you just can't run away. And no matter, but we've had so much more than we've ever had before. And no matter how I try, you're always
One face
on
centered.
my mind. 'Cause here I am, and can you please tell me, where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home? Back to the open arms of a love that's
One face centered.
waiting there. And if somebody loves you, won't they always love you? I look in your eyes, and I know that you still care for me. Now that I am here
One face
with
centered.
you, I'll never let you go. I look into your eyes, and now I know where do broken hearts go. Can they find their way home back to the open arms of the love that's waiting there? And if somebody loves you, won't they always love you? I look in your eyes, and I know that you still care for me.
One face entered.
For me, you still care for me. I know there's a key change that should happen, but quite frankly, I was too lazy to move the cable. So that is the song that I give you tonight.
One face
so
entered.
thank you so much. If you want to share this video or whatever, at least you know what I'm up to. And it's going to be entering my 3rd week into my new job. So I'm assuming that you have goals for this week too. And I hope that all your goals and dreams come true and that you can accomplish them. Please hope the same for me.
One face entered.
And I wish you all the best. Now, as I am going to stop this recording, you'll see me fumbling with the screen, which is not as clumsy as if I were using a braille display. So sorry about that.
Near left edge.
So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. I need to be better at posting.
Near bottom left
but
edge.
I'll see you very soon.
Face near bottom left edge.
Have a good week.
20. Face near bottom left at 22 minutes. Stop recording video.